Miss Williams, step away from the console.
Excuse me, I'm working.
The logs say otherwise.
And?
The system glitches. A mother tried calling 3 times. 3 times.
Job as a 911 dispatcher for Harris County, Texas. And in that moment, sitting at her console on the 5th floor of the Emergency Communications Center on Travis Street in downtown Houston, she had just admitted to failing a family in the worst way imaginable. What investigators had uncovered in the weeks leading up to this confrontation was a pattern so callous, so indifferent to human suffering, that seasoned detectives struggled to process it. 47 emergency calls over 10 months, medical emergencies, domestic violence, car accidents on I-10 and the Katy Freeway. Each one answered by Crenshanda Williams, each one disconnected within seconds, but it was the Williams calls, 3 desperate pleas from a mother trying to save her 4-month-old son, that would send this case to trial, to national news, and ultimately to a prison cell in Gatesville, Texas, 18 months in state prison. A $1.40 million settlement paid by Harris County taxpayers, and a mother who will never stop asking why her son never had a chance because someone couldn't be bothered to do her job. Before we continue, have you ever called 911 and wondered if someone was actually listening? Let us know in the comments, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Crenshanda Latrice Williams was born in March 1999 in 3rd Ward, Houston. Her mother, Patricia, worked as a dental hygienist at a clinic on Wheeler Avenue. Steady work, decent benefits, home by 6 most nights. Her father, Darnell, drove long haul for Werner Enterprises, hauling freight across Texas. He was gone 2 weeks out of every month, sometimes 3. She was the middle child. Older brother Darnell Jr., younger sister Kesha. They shared a 2-bedroom apartment off Scott Street, cramped but clean. The AC window unit ran all summer and barely kept up with the Houston heat. Patricia kept the place spotless, but 3rd Ward was 3rd Ward. She was pretty, everyone said so. By middle school she'd learned that being pretty opened doors, teachers were kinder, boys paid attention, girls wanted to be close to her, she never had to try hard at anything, things just worked out. At Jackie Yates High School, she floated through the social hierarchy without effort. Homecoming court junior year, prom court senior year, an Instagram following of 2,000 before graduation. Impressive for 2017. She posted selfies, got likes, got comments, got the attention she craved. Her teachers were less impressed. She was bright but easily distracted, one wrote. Another noted strong verbal skills but inconsistent effort. A third observed she was more interested in social life than academics, and frequently on her phone during class. She graduated in 2017 with a 2.4 GPA and no particular plan for what came next. College lasted 1 semester. Houston Community College, fall of 2017. She enrolled in general studies, thinking vaguely about business or communications. She stopped showing up by October, stopped responding to emails from her advisor by November. It wasn't for me, she told her mother. What followed was a string of retail jobs that never stuck. Forever 21 at the Galleria, 3 months. She quit because the manager had an attitude. Ulta Beauty in Memorial City, 4 months. She quit because she was tired of standing all day. A brief stint at a call center in Greenway Plaza, 6 weeks. She walked out mid-shift because a customer raised his voice. She was 20 years old, living at home, making $9 an hour when she bothered to work at all. Her mother was running out of patience. You need a real job, Patricia told her. Benefits, stability, something you can build a life on. In early 2022, Crenshanda saw a posting for the Harris County Emergency Services District, 911 dispatcher, starting pay $17.25 an hour. Full benefits, pension eligibility after 5 years. She applied online, mostly to get her mother off her back. 112 people applied for 8 positions. She passed the written exam, passed the background check, passed the drug screening, passed the psychological evaluation. The evaluators noted she was poised under simulated pressure, with strong communication skills and a professional demeanor. One wrote she demonstrated appropriate empathy during role-play scenarios. Another observed she appeared motivated and engaged throughout the assessment process. They offered her the job in February 2022. She started in March. 6 weeks of training at the Harris County Emergency Communications Center on Travis Street in downtown Houston. She learned call protocols, XAD systems, multi-line management, radio codes, crisis de-escalation techniques. She learned how to keep a caller calm while dispatching an ambulance, how to guide a panicked parent through emergency procedures over the phone, how to talk someone through a medical crisis, how to stay on the line with someone in distress until officers arrived. She learned that when someone dials 911, they are almost always experiencing the worst moment of their life, and she would be the first person they reached. On April 15, 2022, she was assigned to the 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. shift. Station 7, console facing the east wall, headset, dual monitors, a laminated quick reference card, a direct line to every ambulance, fire truck and patrol car in Harris County. She was 22 years old. She was responsible for lives. For the first few months, she did her job. The Harris County Emergency Communications Center serves 4.7 million residents, the largest county in Texas and the 3rd largest in the United States. On any given shift, 187 dispatchers work rotating schedules across 48 consoles in a facility the size of a football field. They handle an average of 8,200 calls per day. Medical emergencies, domestic disputes, house fires, cardiac events, car accidents, missing children, suspicious persons, welfare checks. When someone in Houston dials 911, they reach this room. The people who work here are not paramedics, they are not police officers, they carry no badge, no gun, no medical kit, they sit at a desk with a headset and a screen, and yet, they are the first point of contact between a citizen in crisis and the help that might save their life. The system was built on one foundational assumption, that the person answering the call would actually listen. The system did not account for apathy. The first documented hang-up came on October 14, 2022, 6 months into her employment. A man calling to report a minor accident. Click, 4 seconds, no call back, no dispatch. She went back to scrolling Instagram. Within weeks, the hang-ups became a pattern. Calls she deemed not worth her time. She developed a method. Answer, listen for a few seconds, decide, hang up. If the caller dialed again, someone else would pick up, not her problem. Between October 2022 and August 2023, she hung up on 47 emergency calls, each one a person in crisis, each one trusting someone would listen, each one heard a click, then silence. August 12, 2023, a mother called 911 because her 4-month-old baby wasn't breathing. 3 times. 3 times, the call was disconnected, no ambulance was sent, the baby did not survive. Investigators later confirmed that immediate emergency response could have changed the outcome. Instead, a mother drove to the hospital herself, praying for a miracle that never came. A routine audit exposed everything. 47 calls, average duration 3.2 seconds. Audio recordings revealed the truth, call after call, cut off mid-sentence. Mid-plea, mid-scream, she was arrested, charged, and eventually stood trial. The jury didn't need long. Guilty on all counts. Sentence, 18 months in state prison. A lifetime ban from emergency services, and a question that will never be answered. Why?